Howdy, welcome into the stream. Welcome into the stream today. We're going to start off the stream by watching Ludwig's I Asked 100 Streamers How to Be Successful. And that's going to be how we start. We're going to move over to probably Rainbow Six, maybe go over into some Call of Duty, who knows. But we're going to start off with watching a YouTube video. I'm going to go ahead. There we go. And right before we get it started, I have to run and close my door. Alrighty. If you guys want, while you're watching, to let me know how everything looks, face cam, make sure it looks good. If my lighting is good, I tried a new thing, not doing the colorful background, just doing a little bit of lighting so you can see my face better, so I don't look so demonic whenever I'm, trying to post a clip to YouTube. But we are going to go on ahead and get this started.
I made a video 3 years ago about how to be a streamer, and it covered a lot of the bases that you will need, and a lot of the stuff here is going to be repetitive information. But I also have...
I did watch that one, however long ago it was, and it is a lot of truth, honestly. A lot of truth. I just don't always have time to, stream all the time, because I work full-time job, everything like that, but,
something different this time. This time, it's not just me who's going to be telling you how to be a streamer. I've gone ahead and I've asked 100 of my friends, 100 fellow streamers, on advice for somebody who's up and coming or trying to become a streamer. So I have more info for you this time. Awesome. It's not just me. I literally went out and asked 100 streamers for advice, and I put...
There's going to be so many streamers in this, like, it should give us a good insight into what, everybody kind of thinks, because people have their own ways of getting to be successful, so hopefully we can find some good insight.
Put it all into a PowerPoint presentation, which I'm calling My Ultimate Guide to Streaming 2024 Edition. Let's get into it, class. All you will need is a pen and paper and a positive attitude. Step 1 on becoming a streamer. Stop watching this video if you have not yet gone live. I'm being serious.
We're live.
Go
we're
live, you lazy...
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I started watching this without being live, and then I saw that, and this is where I stopped. So after this, I have not seen this video at all.
Easy fucker. If you have never even attempted to stream before, and you are watching this video on how to be a streamer, you're not serious about it. And this is a problem that's not exclusive to streaming. This is a problem that happens in every single hobby you want to pursue. Do you want to be a runner? Oh, I'm going to look up a bunch of videos on how I should run and how I should train running before I do it.
So like some of you guys may know, I've run marathons, or a marathon before. I ran in high school, and that is so true, because before I even started, I was addicted to watching videos on people running, different shoes, everything like that. But the truth is, you just have to go out and start running. You could run in... Like, I have dunks on right now. Like, if it comes to it, just run in dunks, bro, to get into it. That is how you start. You just go with whatever you got.
Oh, you want to start working out? I'm going to look up a bunch of videos on how to work out before I start working out. Just do the damn thing. Just do it. Because that is the hardest step, is just doing it. And you'll make a million excuses, and you'll put 100 barriers between you and doing the thing.
So
I don't have the right technology. My equipment's not good enough.
So true. So whenever... I was back in high school running. Just another running story. So this is just a newer watch that my girlfriend got me for Christmas this past year. But whenever I was running, I lost my Apple Watch in the river. And I did hours of videos just to try and figure out what the absolute best watch is. It literally does not matter. If it somewhat tracks the distance and will track your time running, that's all you really need.
I don't have anyone who'd watch me right now. I don't even know what I'd stream. Just fucking do it.
No viewers,
if you're not even going to try one single stream, then you are not serious about this. And I'm going to prove to you that you're not serious, because the biggest streamer in the world right now is a guy named Jinxie. And for a full year, he streamed on Twitch to an average viewership of 2. 639 hours streamed to an average viewership of 2. 3.5 hours live with a peak view.
Ooh, hang on. Do they show the website in here at all? I want to see if I have metrics.
Hang on, we'll see. That's Jinxie, man. So if you're not willing to be Jinxie, I don't think you're serious about being a streamer. Be Jinxie, go live, come back to this video after you've learned just a little bit. If you've already gone live, congratulations.
Bro, I don't think that he's, serious with all the stuff he does, but the entertainment value is there.
All right, congrats. You can continue watching this video. Now, the second question you might be asking, Ludwig, why should I listen to you? Why me? There's a lot of information out there, a lot of people whose entire channels are devoted to how to be a streamer. Why me? Well, I've had some success along the way. I am the second most subscribed to Twitch streamer ever of all time, behind Kai. I won Streamer of the Year a year or two ago. You know, some successes along the way. This is not me boasting, by the way. I also have the record for the most Twitch subscribers lost by anyone ever, and I still hold that record. But I've had some success streaming. And I care about imparting that because I know as a fact I will not be a big streamer forever. One day I will completely fall off, or I'll quit entirely because I'm scared of falling off. All right, one of them's gonna come. So I might as well get rid of all the information I have because somebody who's watching this video right now will be replacing me as the biggest streamer in the world one day. Or they'll be a top streamer. I've seen people who have made it big, who I would argue are doing shit that I'm not doing, that are very good, who have mentioned me. And I'm very flattered by that fact. So I might as well impart the wisdom while I have it. Extra Emily, I think, is a streamer who I think's fucking killing it right now. And she's mentioned me as someone who inspired her. And I'm flattered by that.
Can I just say, Ludwig's streams is like what inspired me to start streaming in the first place. I did not know where to start, how to start, and that first how to become a streamer video is what got me to start streaming.
Because she's doing shit that I'm not doing. Every damn stream, she's doing something crazy. She makes crack cocaine on the streets of Austin.
Yes?
This is a family establishment. You're not allowed to cook crack in the parking lot.
Oh, I'm cooking steak.
What?
I'm cooking steak.
So anyway, let me just give you the wisdom I have. And if you don't trust my opinion, well, good news for you. I also asked 100 streamers how to stream. This is real. I made a Google form. I asked all the questions that I would want to know if I just started streaming. And I asked the biggest streamers you could possibly think of. And this is true. I did ask.
Take no time to repeat
not
myself.
lads, bro. Get off of my screen.
Ask 100 streamers. That's going to be the title of this YouTube video. I did ask 100 streamers. Disclaimer, 100 people didn't answer me. Okay? I did ask 100 people. It just turns out that only 30% of them actually answered. Not a horrible percentage, by the way. If you're in the MLB and you're batting 30%, that's not bad. That's pretty good, you know? So a lot of dono walls there, a lot of egos hurt along the way. But I did ask for you guys. I mean, these are the names of the people who replied to me. And if you just took a quick look there are a lot of big fucking streamers here. And let's start with the very basic question. What are the perks of being a streamer? Now, this one might seem simple. You guys could probably list a few off the top. And the biggest one that most people will think of is money. That is the biggest perk that most people would think of is when you think of a streamer, you think of money. Yep, everyone's spamming it in chat right now. That's true. And I'm going to reveal something here that I think I'm illegally allowed to reveal because I'm no longer a Twitch exclusive streamer. I wasn't able to reveal this last time. Here's how much money I made my last year on Twitch. Again, this is not a flex. I'm just trying to show you. This is why people like to start streaming because they think of the money aspect. There it is. That was my last year on Twitch. 2021, I made $2.5 million. Now, bear in mind that money does include the subathon. So kind of does inflate it a little bit. Yeah, that's
It sounded like my dog was barking. Guess not.
a big chunk of it. That's a big chunk of it. I would argue like half of it. But it's a lot of money.
35,000.
People, you know, they like the idea of streaming because the amount of money you can make. You also have a pretty cool job. You get to game for a living. I mean, that is the core of what streaming is. Yep. It is gaming. Literally, for my job, last week, I got to play Stick RPG and gamble in a fake cartoon universe where I was trying to sell cocaine to Girl Scouts who robbed me. That's what I did for my job. That's what I did. It was pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun doing it. That's what I got to do. You also get to be like a D-list, F-list celebrity. You're not famous. Don't fucking delude yourself if you're a streamer. But if you walk into a GameStop and you're a big streamer, holy shit, they're gonna recognize you. Macy's, Banana Republic, not so much. But Best Buy, you know, those are our places. That's where the people know us. And you get to even meet some cool people. A lot of the people that I liked watching, I got to meet. I got to hang out with. And now I also get to work with. These are the cool things about streaming, but everybody knows this. Everybody knows all the cool shit that comes with streaming. People don't think about some of the negatives. So I'm going to bring up a couple here. One, being a micro celebrity isn't always great because sometimes you have haters. And I brought an example of a hater here for you today. My biggest hater that I've had for about 3 years now, a guy who will DM me almost every week some mean shit. March 7th, 2022. Ain't no way your ass drive a Vespa.
The Vespa,
I got COVID a few days
bro.
ago. It's because of your stupid Vespa. Stop driving the Vespa. Still at it. Just got Dolly.
Not the
LMFAO.
Vespa.
Okay, this picture does make me laugh. It does make me laugh, but still, what is that about? What is that? I'm just minding my own business. It's 1:10 a.m. Holy shit, you did it. I'm so proud. Sometimes it does come full circle. Doesn't mean the hating stops. God, I hope I find your name on Epstein's Island.
God.
Okay, you get the idea. Obviously, this is more of a funny hater, but there are very real haters. There are very real consequences to even being a micro celebrity, and there are a lot of people whose lives are worse because of the attention they get, and they don't really like it. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing, big streamers tend to work a lot, right? These are my 30 surveyed streamers. I asked them how often they work in a week. And the blue is 0 to 20 hours. You might notice there is no blue. In fact, an equal amount of people work 20 to 39 hours a week, as do 80 plus hours. And I don't think they're bullshitting when they're putting these replies in, because you can literally track the hours of some of these streamers. There are people who are average live 10 hours a day for the entire year, 365 days a year. It's easy enough to go, work, Lamau, this isn't even a real job, whatever, that's fine. The reality is, though, if you were to do that, it would drain you, and you would basically lose everything else in your life along the way. And I have seen streamers do this. They lose everything else on the way because all they do is stream. It is their life. They're not gaining new life experiences. They're just sharing all their life experiences online. And as opposed to a job where you are told how often you are supposed to come in by somebody, you make your own hours. And the more hours you work, the more money you make. But you only make money while you're live. So might as well be live as often as you can. Still, those negatives aren't that bad. Like, all things considered, this is still better than working at a call center, Ludwig.
Reading some of his
It's really
chats.
not that bad. So why doesn't everybody stream? You make a lot of money, play video game, hang out with German 985? But yes, me. Sign me up, man. Sign me up. Well, let's do a little experiment. I want you to think of a streamer. In fact, type one in chat. Think of a streamer. It can be anyone in the world. Think of a streamer. There's a bunch of huge streamers that you guys are listening right now. Maybe you thought of one of these names. Sorry, Ninja, for using this picture. Go Lions.
Hey, what's
Lions.
going
Oh,
on?
another ad.
I switched to
Another
H&R Block this year.
ad.
They have a refund.
These are the streamers you think of, but I think that's a bit of a mistake. Because if all you are thinking about when you think of the title of streamer is the people who have not only made it, but made it to such a high degree that they are the top of the top of the top 1,111%, then you're not really envisioning what your life will be like if you try streaming. So I'm going to show you someone. I'm going to show you this guy right here. Does anyone recognize this streamer? I don't see a single person in chat who's instantly recognizing this streamer. I did some research yesterday. I wanted to look up the 10,000th biggest streamer in the world. So that's what I did. And right now you are looking at Mr. 10,000, Omni Kevka. If you go to Twitch Tracker and you go to the very last page possible, technically it's number 9,995, but I rounded up, you will find Mr. 10,000, a guy who averages 268 viewers, who streams really intense gaming sessions that can last 24 hours of playing games like Ark and more recently Power World. And let's just go through a few stats here. Mr. 10,000.
If any of you guys played Pal World, put down in the comments or the chat. I want to play it. It seems like fun, but I also know it's in beta, so I don't know how good it actually is. I haven't watched too many videos on it, so if you guys played it and want to tell me how it was, let me know.
Averages 262 viewers, streams an average of 7.5 hours every single day for the course of 2023, and has 388 sub points on Twitch. Here's him explaining what he does in his own words.
I've got my own style. You know what I mean? I'm a fat dude with long hair. Gotten fatter
What a
as
guy.
I streamed. But I'm grinding.
What a guy.
I'm grinding. The way that I stream is by gaming hard. Multiple 24-hour streams in the last couple of days. Casually, all the time. One, I'm a video gamer that streams. There's a lot of
gamer.
streamers that play video games. You know what I mean? But I wanted my story to be, I play hardcore.
Now this dude's fucking dope. And I got to hang out in his stream for a couple hours yesterday. He has a great community, and yes, he does game hardcore. And he's been gaming hardcore for a long time. This guy's been streaming longer than Twitch Tracker tracks stats. Longer than I have been streaming myself. It is what you should be thinking of when you think of being a streamer, because Omni Kevka is a very successful streamer. He is in the top 0.08% of streamers in the world. And last month,
That is one of the things I love is so many streamers, of course, not the top like the Kai Cenats ninjas, but most streamers are just regular people. Like even YouTubers nowadays, a lot of the big ones are just not. They make too much money. But like even Jinxie, of course, I'm sure he makes ungodly amounts of money, but he still seems like a pretty just normal dude.
7.3 million people went live. He was more successful than 7.29 million people. So don't delude yourself into thinking streaming is being Kai, streaming is being Valkyrae, streaming is being Ninja, streaming is being Omni Kevka. And it is possible to be the biggest, but for the most part, people like Omni Kevka are what makes up the streaming world. And they don't get the same attention and critical acclaim that the big people who get the millions of dollars do. Because all the eyes go to those people, but the reality is if you were to start streaming, your life would be a lot more similar to a streamer like Omni Kevka, who's grinding. And in his own words said he was in the mines of Twitch. And he still gets to play video games for a living, and it still gets to pay his bills, and he still gets to hang out with cool people in his chat. But don't delude yourself. Don't think that starting the go live button means you will end up being Valkyrae, means you'll end up being Kai. Because that's not what streaming is. It is a grind. Okay? It is a grind. Now, before we start the actual...
That is why I have people at like my work and stuff that ask me why I stream, like, oh, you're not going to get famous. I don't want to get famous. I want to find, 5, 6 people that want to hop in stream, play some video games, carry me a little bit, some trash, and just have a good time. I would rather do that. Well, I'd rather be rich and famous, but I'd rather do that than nothing. Because normally I'm playing by myself or with Slayer. If I can have, 4 or 5 people that we slowly can just make friends, add people to it, that'd be the best.
Actual session on how to be a streamer, we're going to do a task. And I did this last time. We're going to do it again because this is one of the few kind of hip.
Okay, so I guess we're going to do this. So goals, I just said that. Just make some people, meet people. That's the fun part. Try and get some teammates, inspiration. Last 3 streamers you like that stream. So Jinxie, his little 3-hour streams, I typically can't do over a 3 or 4 hour stream just because of my schedule. I do like his content. Ludwig, I do get inspired by his content a lot just because it is always, he has an idea, he goes and stream with a plan, he doesn't kind of just blabber on forever. Like the, why did I forget his name? One of the biggest streamers, whatever. He just has a plan every time he goes live. And then my other one's Pixel, just because that man is just chill. Play CSGO, favorite game, and he is just popular because he's him, I think. I mean, he doesn't do anything crazy special. He can sometimes stream 10 hours a day and just waffles on pretty much the whole stream. But it's fun to be in there. It's a good time. That's kind of where that just trying to make a community is. And the why? I mean, why? No real reason. I mean, try to make that community. Seems like fun. I would like to make some money eventually, just to help me. I never plan on really quitting a regular 9-to-5 job, but if it were to happen eventually, just crazily, I'm not going to deny it. That'd be awesome.
Hippie things that I believe in, which is manifesting your goals. And the way to do that is by writing them down. And I want this on pen and paper, okay? I want this on pen and paper.
Well,
I did this
write it on pen and
when
paper,
I first started streaming over 6 years
it's fine.
ago.
It's on
I'm gonna
video.
have you guys do this today.
It'll be on my VOD.
Right? And in fact, I write all of my goals
so.
on something I can easily access on my desk. And it's on this little picture of me. On the back of it, I have all my goals. Now you're gonna write 3 things on this piece of paper. Section 1, I want you to write your goals with streaming. Now the goal can be different. It can be broad, it can be bold, it can be simple, but it should be honest. If you're gonna say that your goal is to have an altruistic community that you just like making laugh, is that real? Be genuine with yourself. Nobody's in the room with you. Do you actually just want to be fucking rich and a big streamer and famous? That's fine. Let's just be honest with ourselves today, okay?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would think that. I really don't care to be famous. It doesn't seem appealing. I don't want people, going crazy and trying to find me, things like that. Seems really creepy. So I was being honest. I would just like to, have a small little community, kind of niched out, because I do play some random games. I'm not gonna be one of those people that only ever plays one game, like the Onipixel plays CS, Jinxie only plays Rainbow Six. I will branch out, play Call of Duty, play CS, maybe play Pal World, whatever I enjoy. Hopefully, I can find people that enjoy it too.
Okay, so let's write our goals down. And I'm going to say one more thing. Goals can be bad, right? I think goals are valuable because they hold you accountable. But just because you achieve your goal does not mean you're done. And just because you don't hit your goal doesn't mean you failed. It's just something to hold you accountable along the way. And
one real goal that I can kind of set is sometime in the next few months, I want to get to be not partner, but we can open it right here. Home. Nope. 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 Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Nope. 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 Alerts. Analytics, I believe. Analytics. No. Nope. 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 Community. Nope. Content. Nope. Settings. Nope. Affiliate. That's the word I'm looking for. I want to be an affiliate. That is where I would like to end up.
And it can be as simple as my goal is to go live 3-4 times a week, whatever it is. So write your goal down, whatever it is. Second thing I want you to write some inspiration. I think this is really valuable to do because when you first start out, you're forming some sort of identity. And anytime you watch a streamer in their early career, even very successful streamers like Liam, for example, the speedrunner, you can tell they've pulled some inspiration from other people. Liam had some similarities to Clint Stevens. So I want you to list 3 streamers that you like and how you would like to stream like, right? So don't just list 3 streamers that you like that do something you would never do. For example, like don't list, Tarek Kaide 10s and then you're like, oh, I don't play Valorant. List 3 streamers that you like that do something you would like to do. And then the final thing I would like you to list is why. Why do you want to do this? And this is the part where I want you to be honest. This is the part where I want you to actually answer the question very, very vulnerably. Why do you want to have 300 concurrent viewers? Why do you want streaming to be a supplementary income? Why do you want streaming to be a full-time job? Why do you want to be the biggest in the world?
It was a full-time job. The reason why? I can quit my job, stream 10 hours a day, be happy doing it. It is literally my dream job, so that's the honest why.
I don't care how altruistic it is. I don't care how selfish it is. I just care that you know it and that you are honest to yourself, and I think that is valuable. Now, you might have thought, if I saw you not write this down, I'd tell you to quit. All right, this is what I did in the last video. Last time I did this, all right, I had this entire spiel, and then I said, if you didn't write it,
therapy for me came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father.
Skip.
I needed
down, then you should quit. What you should actually do is if you are writing this down and you have not yet gone live, go live, you lazy fucker. Okay? Stop doing all the auxiliary work without actually doing the thing that you were trying to do. Just go live. You're the only one who can motivate yourself to do the things that you want to do in life. If you're trying to be a streamer, you just got to go live.
That is so true. Motivation to just go live is so difficult sometimes. Like, I'll wake up on a day off, and I try every time I'm off to at least stream a couple hours, which is what I'm doing today. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm just like, oh, this is the last thing I want to do. And a lot of times I won't do it. But today, that's kind of how I woke up feeling because I worked so much this week. But I just decided to do it.
You can do all the other shit, like looking up what gear you want to get and writing down all your goals after. Just go live one time for me. Just one fucking time. Okay? And if you've done it, please go back to writing down your goals, inspirations, and your whys. But make sure you've gone live at least once. Just fucking try it, man. Even an hour. I don't care. Just try it. Here are mine. This is actually just a picture directly from my goals list. I have a few goals. My goals have changed. My goals are much more broad. I don't have goals based off objective metrics anymore. I don't care about my subscriber number as much. I don't care about my viewership as much. I just care about being better about what I'm doing. And so they're honestly more like reminders. Be ambitious, be creative, be kind, be patient. Because I think if I am those things and I remind myself to be those things, then I will be better at everything else. So goal doesn't have to be get 100 viewers or whatever the fuck. It can be this. It's just a little bit harder to hold yourself accountable when your goal is be ambitious versus an objective number you can look at. Inspiration. Komet Zero, because I think in esports, he is doing stuff that I would like to be doing with Moisex Shopify. Jinx.
See, that's why I like Onipixel. The fact that he works with the ESL1 and everything, we can go to his stream right now. Let's do it. He gets to stream I Am Katowice with them. I think it's awesome. That would be a dream to do, get to watch pros. I mean, of course, I could just watch pros, but he actually gets to be kind of live with them. He gets people down there to record videos with him. It's awesome. It is really awesome.
See, because with very limited tools, Rainbow Six, He has amassed the largest average concurrent viewer base on Twitch, which I find massively impressive. And then German985, because his creativity, his ambition to do whatever idea he thinks of and then make it come to life, I still find inspirational. And then why? Why do I stream? Why do I do what I do? Simply put, that's also changed a lot. For a while, it was because I wanted to be a big streamer. Then it was because I had daily YouTube uploads and I wanted to keep uploading daily. And to keep uploading daily, I had to keep going live. After that, it was to be the biggest. I wanted to be the biggest streamer in the world. And then after I did that, I realized, well, actually what I really care about and gives me the most value is making the lives of those around me better. And also making cool shit. So those are the two things that I care about. Making people's lives around me better, friends, family, whatever. Making cool shit. So those are my two whys. Where should you stream? Answer, Twitch. Now, this might sound a little bit ironic, seeing as we are live streaming this on YouTube right now. But Twitch is simply the best platform to stream on. It just is. And then a couple more questions that go along with this. To be successful as a streamer, you need to be consistent. This is just simple advice, okay? Another tip that's helped me along the way, you should be as entertaining for 10 viewers as you would for 10,000 viewers. If you were to have 10,000 people raid onto your stream, would you stream differently than with a group of people that are currently watching you? If the answer is yes, that means you are not giving your all. You are waiting for something to give your all. You should be giving your all for 10, as you would for 10,000, because then that 10...
That is the one difference, like, that I would not want to do from Jinxie. I don't want to put on a character, especially if I'm going to be live for hours at a time. I just would never put
is how you grow to 10,000. And the ideal length for a stream is just under 6 hours. Anywhere under 6 hours. Where am I getting this information from? Well, I asked the biggest streamers in the world what the best streaming platform is. 28 out of 30 said Twitch. One person said YouTube, one person said multi-streaming. I am not sold on multi-streaming. I think multi-streaming fractures communities. There are times where it makes sense. For example, Doug when he does his YouTube versus Twitch, or an event to get the maximum amount of viewers. It works for some people like Charlie because he has a huge YouTube presence. I think it's better to not multi-stream. This is where I'm currently at. You could multi-stream till you find the platform that you like and then go from there. But I think sticking to one is generally better. Nobody said Kick. Now, that could be just because the group I asked. Kick could work for you if you like the 95-5 split. But of the group I asked, everybody said Twitch. And a quick tidbit about Twitch versus YouTube versus Kick versus whatever. Twitch is better for chatters and for streamers. Everything is way more streamlined. There's way more information for streamers on Twitch. YouTube is better for lurkers. Worse for people who chat and worse for people who stream.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What is happening?
In Kick, it's Kick.
Hate
now, this has changed a little bit. This is what the past 3 years have done. Because 3 years ago, I talked about how you have to stream for the video. When you go live, you're basically trying to farm a YouTube video from it. It's changed. Now, most live streams are for the clip. We've condensed.
That is so true. I've been uploading some just good clips, like either good gameplay, funny moments from my streams, and they do really well on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Well, TikTok, not really. I just don't get views for some reason, but on YouTube, they actually do really good for me. That's why every stream I'm trying to do something for a good clip. Like, I'll be in the middle of a game, and I try to hit good clips to try and edit down and get into a TikTok, or, you know, if there's a funny moment, I will immediately clip it on Twitch to try and get it for a TikTok. It just doesn't always happen. Hasn't happened in a couple streams. Nothing too funny. Or I haven't done anything crazy here recently, but, you know, it is here and there a possibility.
A bit. If you live stream 4, 5, 6 hours, what you really care about getting in that time is a good clip. One great fucking moment is all that matters. Because if you think about it, most of the people in the world who know you will know you from your clip, not your streams. Even people on this list, all right? Kai, Speed, Queso, Jinxie, Pirate Software. You guys might have seen these streamers before. You've probably
literally where I learned about Jinxie. I saw so many of his clips on TikTok, and I went and checked out one of his streams, and now I'm hooked. Every time he goes live, as long as I'm not at work, I don't miss it. I'll be playing a competitive game of CSGO or something, I will turn it on in the background. I don't care. His streams are so good.
Probably seen him from a clip. It might have been Speed getting sucked off in Minecraft, right? It might have been Kai breaking the record for the most subs ever of all time. It might have been Pirate Software talking about the YouTube algorithm. It could have been Jinxie hitting his desk with his feet and then falling backwards in his chair because he saw someone in Fortnite with a fat ass. Could have been Queso being called fat again. But you've probably seen the clip. The clip is king. So all you need...
Since we are just halfway over with this video, I did want to remind everybody, if you're on Twitch, drop a follow, type in chat, trying to get to that affiliate point. If you guys are on YouTube, drop a subscribe and like the video. It'll help me reach more people and hopefully kind of grow the audience. Thank you guys. Let's continue the video.
Is one great fucking moment, and then if you throw that moment on YouTube Shorts or TikTok and it blows up, it's a self-feeding system. More people will go to your stream. They want to see the funny moment. The funny moment happens. You get a new funny moment. And every new big streamer that's exploded from the past couple of years has exploded from clips, right? All these people I just listed, they've all been exploding because of the clips. Sometimes they're not even posting the clips themselves. It's just other people posting clips on their behalf. But it's all about the fucking clip. And you can be contrived about this. You can be natural about this. You can be an over-the-top person to get a clip. You can just be a godlike gamer and happen to get a good clip. But I promise you, if you live stream long enough, shit happens. I mean, that's the fucking beauty of live. Shit happens. Sometimes because you planned it, sometimes because you didn't plan it, and that's just what life is. But you will get a funny ass clip, and when you do, you just got to keep rolling with it. You got to keep trying to recreate that magic. Asking the 30 biggest streamers, I said, do you think YouTube Shorts, TikTok are important for your growth? Because I wanted to know from their perspective. Right? Some of these people are established creators. 66.7 still said yes. And bear in mind, almost everybody I asked has been a successful creator since before YouTube Shorts were really a thing. And they still believe, 2/3 of which, that YouTube Shorts and TikTok are important for their growth. So if they believe it en masse, huge majority, then you should also probably believe this. Now,
yeah, I'd honestly say the reason that it's so important is how many views you can get. My average YouTube video, I might get 1, maybe 200 views if I'm lucky. As soon as I upload a YouTube short here recently, especially, I've been getting 2, almost 3,000 views a video. So 10 times the views on every YouTube short versus a YouTube video. And like, even if only 1% of those people came in, that'd put me at 10 viewers. That would grow my stuff exponentially. Sadly, it doesn't really correlate over all the time, it seems. But who knows? Eventually, I might have one blow up, and then my next stream could have a bunch of people in it. So I gotta kind of try it.
There's an issue with clips. They don't make any fucking money. So it's still important to stream to make a YouTube video. And I've repeated this for my last session, but I think it's still valuable information. When you do a live stream, it is still valuable to have a goal going into the stream of getting a YouTube video out of it. You go live with a premise. You know, maybe you are going to give your chat your credit card. The bones of the stream is you buying things with your credit card that chat has picked out, and the conclusion is the final list of how much money you've spent and everything you've bought. Your premise, your bones, your conclusion. It doesn't have to be every stream, mind you, but if you are going live without really thinking about it, just playing a video game and then going offline a couple hours later, I don't think you're really giving it your all. You should be putting damn near an equal amount of time thinking about what you're going to do as you are doing what you are supposed to do. If the entire fucking time you spend working on live streaming, you are live and you are not growing at all, you're making a mistake. Let's use our time more valuably, and let's think about what we're going to do so it is more successful long term.
Normally, whenever I go live, I'm playing a video game. I haven't really thought about it that way. Of course, I know from his last video he had said that, but it's been a while since I've watched it. I mean, it is a great point.
Here's an example. Which YouTube video do you think will be better from these two live streams? Do you think it is Jinxie vs 20 girls? Or do you think it is the live stream called Wednesday? Let's just take a stab in the dark here. Most people would argue it's the first option, and they would be right. 20 women versus Jinxie ended up being Jinxie's most viewed video within a week. And I don't think the Wednesday video that came from it did very well. Now, Wednesday streams are still important. You will occasionally have to go live with nothing to do, but putting Wednesday in your title and playing the game that people like when you play, or talking about the thing people like that you talk about, because consistency is key. But if you are not interspersing well thought out premises with good bones and good conclusion, I don't think you're doing a good enough job at streaming. How do you find ideas? How do you know what to stream, man? That's the hardest question. What the fuck do you do when you go live? The answer, you gotta watch a lot of live streams to know what to live stream. I'll tell you a story. I wanted to be a talk show host when I was in high school. Jay Leno even spoke at my sister's graduation from Emerson. And I saw him as he walked out and I said, Jay, I want to be a talk show host when I grow up. And he said, hey kid, what's your name? And I said, it's Ludwig. And he said, I'll see you there. I filmed all of this. This really happened. I'm not a talk show host today. I thought talk shows were dumb as shit and boring as hell. I never watched them. I just didn't watch them. I thought they were lame. I thought they were lame as shit. The reality is that I actually didn't want to be a talk show host. I think.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting this ad so much.
I just wanted to be a rich, famous person who was on TV.
What a guy.
Who got to interview celebrities. Are you guys watching a shit ton of live streams? Because these 30 big fucking streamers who are very busy, some of which are streaming 80 plus hours a week, are watching streams daily. The majority of them are watching streams daily. Over 80% are watching streams a few times a week. I watch streams every single day. I'm not even shitting you. My Twitch Wrapped. I watched Twitch 365 out of 365 days last year. How do I know about people like Jinxie even though I'm 28 fucking years old? Because I watch people like Jinxie. Because I need to know what's going on. Because how else am I supposed to keep up, adapt, and come up with ideas? It can't all come from thin air.
That's what I've been trying to do a lot more recently too, is try to watch more streams, get ideas, like the overlays, trying to like, you know, set my stuff up right. That's why I have the new lighting, because it seems like most people aren't really going for a colorful background at all. They used to go with RGBs and everything, but it's much better to just have kind of base lighting that looks decent. Of course, mine isn't professional or anything. I have a lamp over to my left, and then I have my lights on low, and then I have a light strip on behind my desk. So it's nothing fancy, but I'm just trying to get a little closer. The quick moves to different things. So like I might be playing Call of Duty and then immediately switch to Rainbow Six. So that we aren't really waiting around, things like that.
It can't all come from past experience. I've made 2,000 goddamn videos. I gotta be watching shit. I gotta get inspired. If you're not watching Twitch, you can't become a Twitch streamer. It's also important though, to think of ideas that work for you. Because yeah, you can watch somebody, but you can't necessarily do what they do. For example, if you watch me, you can't do, I let my chat spend $10,000, the results are cursed live stream. Because you can't spend $10,000 fucking dollars on a live stream. That would be insane. It'd be absurd of you to do. It'd be crazy. You shouldn't do that. You also probably can't fly to Japan and drift the J-Schlatt, because you probably don't know J-Schlatt like that. So if you can't do those things, do not think of ideas that include those things. I think this is a mistake I see all the time. People thinking of ideas that don't actually work for them. Oh man, if only I had 10K, I could do this. Oh man, if only I was friends with J-Schlatt, I could collab with him. I would get big quick. What do you actually have around you? You got a funny fucking friend? Do you have a love and passion for mobile gaming? With the tools you have, what would you make? And you can still find inspiration. For example, last week I ranked every single Flash game. Anybody who's watching this could do that. It was fucking $0. I literally looked up Flash games and then played the Flash games. It was like 12 of them. It wasn't even every Flash game. Anyone could do that. So make sure the ideas you are thinking of work for you. Now I asked these 30 streamers, how much planning actually goes into your stream? Because it's an interesting question, you know? Like how much do they actually plan it out? And for the most part, people are kind of making it up the day of.
I know this is very late into the video, but what I'm going to do, just because I don't know what this is, a lot of the stuff that he is showing, you kind of need the top left. I just realized, I'm sorry, but I'm moving myself to the bottom.
43% of people, the plurality of people, kind of just make up what they do the same exact day. And I'm not excluded from that camp, by the way. Most of the time, I kind of make up what I do that same day, maybe the day before. Only 26% of people play on their streams ahead of time. 73% are making up day of or sometimes making it up day of. So don't stress out, man. That's the key. Don't freak out about what you gotta do, but spend 30 minutes every morning thinking of a couple ideas, writing them down. Maybe pitching it to a friend who's also trying to become a live streamer. Throw your ideas back and forth. This idea sucks. This idea rocks. And just fucking run with it. The more shit you throw at the wall, the higher chance you have of something sticking. So better to think of an idea, rip it day of, it not work, try something new the next day, than spend all this time crafting this amazing idea you've thought of only to have it not work. And now we get to
that is like my biggest fear whenever I try to do something like a case opening or something. I put money in, take some time to do and everything, and then all the ones I've uploaded so far fall on its face.
Favorite part, the yoink and twists. Now I've talked about this ad nauseum, so I'll be brief, but this is still the #1 best strategy on how to come up with a great video idea that is still exclusive to you and your personality, that has a high chance of being successful. And it starts with finding an idea that has worked. For example, Michael Reeves made a video a few years ago called Your Robot Ideas Are Stupid. Many people have followed his formula. Michael Reeves is a fucking phenomenal YouTuber. Phenomenal.
Yes, he is.
In fact, one of them was Fundy, who made a video 3 years ago based off it called I Made Your Dumb Ideas in Minecraft. It became his most viewed video ever. I saw this, and I was kind of into chess at that time. So I was like, hey, there's a bunch of dumbass ways to play chess. What if I just try doing all of those ideas that chat gives me? And you can tell I was inspired by Fundy for the thumbnail and Michael Reeves for the initial idea. And the video did great for me. I was pumped. 1.3 million views. It was me and Stans playing chess for 4 hours. Lock it in. The yoink and twist is a tried and true method. And don't feel bad about the yoink and twist because it's how it fucking works. Don't take my word for it. Listen to H Bomber Guy.
It's completely fine to be inspired by someone or build on ideas you got from somewhere else, especially if you're open about it. Famous big boy YouTuber Ludwig has a thing he calls the yoink and twist, where he gets ideas from existing videos and openly broadcasts he's doing his own spin on it. In his video about that one guy copying the Capsule Hotel video, he happily says where he got the stuff he drew on for his own work.
I do. This is me trying silly chess ideas, and look at all the tweets beside me with your ideas suck. Genius thumbnail. I got it from Fundy. I got it from Fundy. I made your dumb ideas in Minecraft, and then he has a bunch of tweets next to him.
It's hard for anyone to feel ripped off when he's open about where he got the ideas.
And if you don't take H Bomber Guy's word for it, or my word for it, 29 of the 30 streamers that I surveyed said they take stream ideas from other creators. 29 out of 30. So if you haven't...
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh my God, it's serious.
Kimberly calculated from the beginning. How do I...
already started looking at other creators and trying to take some elements of it, twisting it to making it your own, then you were just simply not doing it right. By the way, the only person who said they don't take ideas from other creators, Tarek. And that's fair. He does just go live and play Valorant every day. I guess he doesn't need to steal too many ideas. Tarek also gave a quote that I thought was poignant here. Because I asked everybody, I said, do you have a piece of advice for someone if they were to go live and stream? And he said, streaming, full luck, small skill. All right? That's what Tarek said. For some context, Tarek was the 3rd biggest streamer in the world
XQC
last
is
year.
who I thought about
He says
earlier.
it's full luck, little skill. What does that mean for you? How can you even fathom becoming a streamer if the 3rd biggest in the world says it's full luck? You have to be delusional. And I mean this very genuinely. Because there is someone who is watching this, or maybe isn't watching this, or maybe isn't born yet, who will be the biggest streamer in the fucking world. It will happen. It won't be the people who are currently at the top, still at the top in 10 years. It's gonna be someone new. And that someone is gonna be fucking delusional. They're gonna be out of their mind because they're gonna see that 7+ million people go live and they're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna do it. And then they're gonna become the biggest to ever do it. That's delusional. But you need to be delusional. Because if you're not delusional, and if all you look at are the statistics and the numbers, you're not even going to be able to try.
Oh, yeah. There's no point.
You're just going to get stuck in reality hell.
There's no point
okay,
doing
it's
this.
okay to dream big. It's okay to be a bit delusional, and it's okay to fucking go all in on a absolute Hail Mary dream.
Yeah, we're still alive.
The only way I promise you will ever be the biggest to ever do it is if you are delusional. If you have that brazen confidence to believe that you hitting go live and switching the relationship that currently exists where you are the viewer to now you are the streamer and people get to watch you now and they have to watch you now. And not only do they have to watch you, they're going to watch you over the existing people who have all the resources and money and experience.
What's
they're
up,
going to watch you instead. Only someone that delusional will ever end up being a huge streamer. Now, it's not to say you fucking throw your life away. You quit your job tomorrow. You start streaming full time until you're the biggest.
That's what you do right there. No, that's what you do.
You can still be risk averse. You can still be smart. But be smart and be delusional. Now, I asked these 30 streamers, what is the most important statistic? What should you worry about? If you're going to go live, what actually matters, right? And the answer is average view count. Streamers are obsessed with average view count.
Yep.
They are obsessed with it. All right. And even the streamers who prioritize things like enjoyment or maybe some other statistics.
Now, average view count definitely does matter because, I mean, it's how you get everything. It's how you get higher onto Twitch, everything like that. You have to move up into the ladder so you can get seen by more and more people, and then your growth is kind of just exponential. Just if you're in the top line for, let's say, Rainbow Six Siege, I mean, you'll be right there next to Jinxie. Jinxie ends a stream, he might rage you, and you get all those viewers, or they end and somebody's like, oh, I want to find some more Rainbow Six gameplay. They will go over to your stream.
It's like girth. At one point, they cared massively about average view count. They obsessed over the number. All right. For many big streamers, it is their whole self-worth. I know streamers who were at 40,000 viewers who go down to 30,000 viewers. They're at 15,000 viewers, they go to 10,000 viewers. They're at 8,000 viewers, they go down to 6,000 viewers, and they're sad about it because that's how much value they put in to that average view count number. But if you're going to be one of the biggest streamers in the world, you do.
Nathan, I am out of the U.S., down in Tennessee, a little southerner.
You need to care about that number. There's a lot of things you can do to impact that number. There's a lot of things out of your control. It's not a healthy relationship you will ever fucking have with it, but it is also...
I'm never going to be one of those people that gets upset about not having a ton of viewers, because I'll just remember back to right now when I have 2, with Nathan from France in here watching with me, watching, Ludwig tell us how to be a streamer.
At the end of the day, the most important statistic that determines whether or not you'll be the biggest ever do it. Now, I thought this one was interesting. I asked them, do they look at their view count while streaming? I do. I've been Hawkeyeing it this whole stream. It's been going up the whole time.
Yep.
That means I'm generally doing a good job. 2/3
time.
say yes, 1/3 says no. And I think it's a preference thing, right? I wouldn't put too much stock into this. And probably the people who said yes to looking at the view count while streaming are the same people who said average view count is the most important metric. Oh, yeah. But I just want to put some gravity onto the average view count number. Don't become obsessed with it. Don't become psycho. Don't let it ruin your life, I guess is what I should say. But be aware. You don't have to know it while you're live. You can look at it after. You can even look at it after a week or a month and look at the charts and see how it does for games. But know it. Know your stream. Know what people like, know what people don't like. I talk about this a lot. Everyone falls off. Now, it's a little funny to talk about how everyone falls off in a video about how to be a streamer. You haven't even made it yet, and I'm talking about how you're about to fall off. But it's true. And in these videos, I talk a lot about the how to make the sausage, the how to be a big streamer, the what happens if you do become a big streamer. But
thanks, Nath, for dropping a follow. It means a lot, man.
The reality is you're going to fall off. You're going to quit. Even if you fucking make it. Even if you watch this video, and in 5 years, you're like, Ludwig, I watch your video. I'm the biggest streamer in the fucking world. In 10 years, 20 years, you're going to be like, I watched your video as the biggest streamer in the world, and now I fell off. So while you're here, while you're making shit, you might as well make something you care about. And in the past, I haven't focused on this enough. But it is truly all that matters. It is literally all that matters, is making something.
Oh,
this
not another
is how
ad.
AG1 works to
Get off my
upgrade your health routine.
screen.
You care about. If you're making shit that is an antithesis to your being and what you like and what matters or what you think is cool, like what's the fucking point in that? Leave a mark. Be someone who makes shit they're proud of. I promise you, I have seen the heights that some streamers have hit, and then they start to fall off a bit, and then they're fucking depressed. But you wouldn't be depressed if you were proud of what you made. If the only thing that matters is the success, then you will guaranteed be sad in the long term. If the only thing that matters is making something you care about, then truly, the only way you fail is if you don't make something you care about. And so with that thought, I got some final steps. If you've already gone through the process, you've gone live at least once. You just tried it out. You wrote down your goals, your inspiration, all that. If you're at this point, congratulations. I got one more thing I need you to do. Okay. In the thought of making something you're proud of, if you really want to graduate and become a baby, if you really want to graduate and become a big streamer, I want you to show off your work. If you are not willing to show friends and family the shit that you make, you are not serious about what you're making. And this is a very scary thing to do. This is a fucking terrifying thing to do. A lot of people try to keep their stream life separate from the regular life, so people at school don't know or their family doesn't know. But if you're not proud enough of the shit you're making that you won't sit on the couch and watch a video with your mom or sister or brother or whoever, or you won't Discord message a friend that you've talked to for years who fucking loves you, the shit that you're making, it is disrespectful in my mind to post that publicly expecting other people to watch. If you expect other people who don't give a shit about you to watch the thing that you won't even show the people who love you to watch, I find that disrespectful. And it's scary. But if you're willing to do that step and you take that leap, you'll be in such a better place. You'll be in such a better place, man. Because you'll be at the point where you're already making stuff that you're proud of. And if you're not, and they're like, hey, this fucking sucks, then you know. And you can get to that point quicker.
You need honesty.
That'd be amazing. How amazing would that be if someone who loves you could just tell you, like, hey, man, this thing actually isn't good. You could work on it, change it, do it better. That's great to know. It's going to shatter.
Can I just say, before he finishes the stream, or the video, and we finish up this part of our video and our stream, his microphone, I think it's a Rode, with that Red Bull cover on is so sick. All I have is the blue snowball over here on my side, and I want a Rode so bad so I can branch right here, be able to talk into it just like him, but they are a little pricey.
Or your fucking ego, or it can lift you up. It's scary, do it. Show off your work. I do this to this day. If I make a video that I think's really fucking cool, I send it to my family in France. They don't speak English, but I think if it's really cool, it will cross the language barrier.
Nate, that's where
so when I
you're
did my
from.
story time when I went to France, I sent it to them. But also when I made the video learning an opera and Italian, I sent it to them because I wanted to share it with them. I thought they'd fucking love it, and they did. It was cool. I'm proud of that video. And that, in conclusion, is my ultimate streaming guide 2.0. Thank you very much for watching. Couple things, if you're still here, you want to stick around. If you watch the video all the way through, hey, subscribe. Follow my Instagram. Become a member if you want.
Everybody go subscribe to Ludwig if you haven't already. You guys drop a sub to me too. Of course, I am subscribed. You're going to like his video as well. And that was a good one. That was a very good video to react to. I agree with pretty much everything he said. I hope to be able to be like him one day. He is one of my biggest influences when it comes to streaming. But that is all for the YouTube video, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, or YouTube Shorts, whichever one, comes out next. I never really know, because I don't have a full-fledged plan all the time. But I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.